say on one send what in the way I be at me see. Say ya manga na yejina wa ye hwe han ama yensu asai. Esa galam say sika pa bi mu penti. Sa pepepe na nenso bibi at me sesa. Bada na ye ba behwe galam say ho sensem ani sunsuanso ade abre wo man yi. Emre bi e twam some of us ye hyase kan ho nsem. Say ya hwe ya yensu be sai. Ya hwe ya be kakra yensu nom. Ya hwe ya be kakra gise ye kranso ne ade aboma yi mu. Nipa bi amfa na sem hia. Eni say didima bedru san pomponso ya samra meka say. Afei ni ehun say we need to do something about it because ya hwe ye beje ensem. Mekai be 6 years ago. Metro article be about this issue. Ekoriase nipa bi ani bra bi mu bufue and you know Ghana as usual. Kwa many pana say the tebi obedi watem but it's normal. And now we are all witnesses to the fact say you are not proactive. And no man anka was here and we didn't do it. And then and so anka kane ye bodia. Now you di chance ambrani nyina. Ya rama in the name of say ye pesika. Enti asese sensu ni nyina. Anko bra ya seno. Brimi ya seno, densu ya seno, chasi ya sense ni nyina adani areho sempa. So ene yababe, what can we do as a nation? Edien ye betimi aya, ye betimi di abo yensu no ho ban. By God's grace, Operation Hot. Esha se ma ye tete ye enkofa ye hye o excavators na bi mu su ani ade now ebi mu claim say omo license omo papers say they can operate. Minister for Defense and Swaba out say omo military for no more grounds now. They are not there to inspect whether you have papers or not. The end justify the means. And your mobile whether you have papers or not. Juma na wo ye na does it affect the river bodies? Say no question dia wo ye na ehunu so dia wo boa. Wo paper wo ni paper wo. Wo no be chia yam. That is why ya omo be ni omo for excavators akofa nsem bebrebe dia ba no. But me question am bi say say Embra Eshasi a didn't we see it here one now? And yes, a free one, you bedroom baby, a yadru, yes, a free one, and so on. Say, it started from somewhere. I'm out for Bishas, yes, and so and near Don Chan, near Don Chan. Afenia Shas, near the Sofico. Are the Bachelors Cavated now? Didn't we see it? What did we do as a nation? I said, yeah, Kuna, ya ding at the Amaya, so I was there the Takashi from. All because we were not proactive. And no man, Uncle was here, and yet. I have burning issues, you may dear, dear bro. Young fast, Dama, Alomobites. Alomobites, yeah, money, dear, yeah. Natural herbs, and the Akabom, and the Diaco, Cradia, one. Alomobites, Nubnani no time. Alomontis and San would run a cana, one of my dear Bachana Wafno. Nay, ye round, no water. Bamadia Sobanum Sandia, Alomobites, Center for Research into Plant Medicine. Romagia Tum say, safe. Samson, I won't know my it Michi Shaupa. Eti Bamadia Salomobites, Sobanum Sandia, Obanum Die. Authentic African herbal bitters and on your friends today Alomo bitters. And to Banuma drink responsibly. Only 18 years a manumbi. Oma Krano for manumbi. Samson how your pen for so wouldn't Franco Trading Enterprise. Franco Trading Enterprise. Franco Trading Enterprise. Mobile phone papa pani fear ne her. Saupe mobile phone attack. Look no further. Franco, I want to be a papa and free. Or more Samsung, or more Nokia. Infinix near brands be a upebia. No one says to be a hawk. Franco the laptops are back. Franco the printers are back. Franco the fridges are back. Samsung and Franco the flat screens. Kasiepa Abba. Eti bomadi ansa obeko kwabata ne doso branches ne doso. Demo moko Roxy Cinema hwe ni mu adabraka. E ho na headquarters ne wo. Eti ko ho na afi kwadwo de. DBS force yen kan twem se wusi dan na se bewi ase enchense no. Enye papa. Na chesa akoye kapre no. Ekwan obefa so a wo betwa wo kaso. Eni so obenya color link plus o mo de aba. Color link plus e papa. Obi ajetum. Ensronsuo, ensrawia. Etu nya bia ya febo. Enyuma koyi ne kuta yasne manwumrei. Burning issues jumadi and some edika editie. Ya de bro live on Adom 106.3 FM. Me ametina mu anwumrei ya de jumadi no cha me medin de obidum bie kwaku edu ko me mwakwaba. Entiane ya bear concerns and nipa be raising. Sir, omo the requested documents and omo kwan so omutimi adwuma na omo ye no. Any response and Ministry of Defense said the aba. How do we marry the two? Kwan be na ye befa so a ye betimi enya a similar liner. Ye befa so a ye betimi dia boga na nso ho ban. At the end of the day, the here na say yaboye nso no ban. Sanitation Minister and now out because for some time now, a free operation hot started say yeah Jumano. A pro my watcher say in Sua and Nanka Canon Aya Hono. And now Sananka Huna say we know. Now it looks as if so hope be about. There's one any shall say at the home. But the question is it going to be a 9-day wonder? And I say and Yabacono forever. As I say I be done. Operation Gallant Stop, Operation Vanguard, Special Task Force, and Tintam in the Baya, the bedroom library. A more baby and excavators, yet is excavators. Excavators, I actually won't room at the Abba Bedraka. Yet, yes, excavators, Nibiasa Copium room. How did they get there? I asked some Saban, Nayana, your baby son. And run so Bamu Aquania, you join us on the line after we drink Chanadia Ba. Okay, young Kwan so ya near Brante Baku ending Komo. Your friend Kwajo Bedu. Nana Juma Wayan is our excavator dealer. Kwajo Bedu, Aquaba.
Good evening.
Good evening, now what do you order?
Oh, Nanyadum Bobo.
Yeah, the radiasi. Kwadwe ya pesa na odi afam kakra. Minim sa what excavators na ya hwehwe na.
Well, any more dear, you who be brave I will see you so. Ma hwehwe bebe mo na ya pa say. We share send your man for assist pa investment akoto machine pa o mo se ja tuma.
Yeah, excavator ba ko boy saying.
We share machines now. Yeah, because you want me to 3 categories. Normally, size in your you will have 20 tons. From 15 tons, they cost 20 tons. You are on a bore. Now you are 30 tons, they cost 36 tons, and so you are on a bore. Now they are packet here 40 tons, they cost 50 tons, so the bore. But we share mining machines that I'm able to machine be within the 30 ton range, you know. Some machines are moving to party money.
It is a machine, not a ranges. I can weighbo. Roughly, my an estimator, a better best saying, give us a range.
Yeah, I'm sure, maybe invested when you see no first also there are 30 ton to 36 ton machines, no. And they are football, they are clear due to the area between 240 to 300,000 US dollars. Yeah. Within that size. $240 to $300,000. Yes, US dollars. And here Ghana cedis.
And Tiano no converted by Ghana cedis no baby saying.
And I'm going to my motion and I'm about
for your calculation, Imam says, yeah, now fair farmer Ghana cedis so that we can appreciate the real value or the price. Also price Nibium.
And they are for 240 to 300,000 US dollars.
240 to 300,000 dollars.
Yes.
It's in a say 300,000 Ghana cedis crown and Kebefan say 3 billion. And I say quantities can 3 billion and 300 Ghana cedis. It's in a times 5 crown. Now say you are talking about 150,000 Ghana cedis. Oh, it's so obi ba no oba betobia. I don't know. Momo na ya amoni omudi nkomo ene ade. Omo ba omo kan ba bi omo de kwaso oke bia ye de kwakoye sei ana ye de kwakoye sa.
No dia you say machine ya bebe wo ya ko for machine for you aba we also or the machine ko ye juma bia oba wo permit bia uba julu ya ho be also the time mining or permit and or the year road construction. Well, machine also you're renting. Uba julu machine or find home be uba you put me rent the amount.
Yo, now say more ranges. Bear 3. It's back with you now, but and yes, sir.
And near almost you super or within the 30 tons, they call 36 tons. But it's what I will be air for one importer of what club between 150 to 200,000 US dollars there. Therefore. Oma de renting so if obi person rent bia how much does it go for? They won't send it any 8 hours. Into I did 3,000 at least 3,000 Ghana cedis.
3,000 Ghana cedis a day.
For 8 hours.
For 8 hours. Now I was out to fuel.
And why was so fuel? Why will pay that?
And Mohano rent be. I hope sir sheshen kwofo no mani ade no so far mumudie bia nim.
Oh I can me some would no be anything. You do come.
Okay, you know what senior phones here. Bibia na be sa banche ne no abetwetwe nkomo. Enti kwadwo bedu no no. We excavator dealer. Ene wode akosku kakra list. Unim ne price enti say $300,000. Na times 5 crown and say you are talking about 1.5 million Ghana cedis. 1.5 million Ghana cedis into the call old currency ni man nache se bubruja. That is the cost of an excavator. O koto excavator ba kwa. It is a social media. See a treasure to be excavator mu pe you have to know say sikana na sa nipa no wahwe. Sikana na sa nipa no wahwe. Eti ya converted from dollar to CD. Now converted from dollar to CD a 1.729 million Ghana cedis. Where you there 300,000 no. And at the 240,000 also a 1.38 3 million Ghana cedis. 1.383 million Ghana cedis. That is the price in Yiskaketwa. Eti abrebia obehu say excavator bi e hye. I want you to picture this in your mind. Say this is the amount akom so far. Nipa ni bi bisa question say couldn't we have done anything to it? Sir, excavators no ke yade beko the various assemblies. Na ebia assemblies no omu hia bibi o be hia excavator enya afi ne ekwa akohan ana afi ne ekwa akoto. They can make use of it. Argument about and say nipa ni bi wo ho a excavators na ye chi omo excavators na they find a way omo find new means because of their links, their connections, their influences and all these things. Then no omo saka excavators no omo saka excavators na no omo sa de go back to baby e kwache ye na yesi mo omo nye no. Now question e bi su bi sa na say then who do we blame? Because ye chi ade no ye de kosi baby ye de she obi nsa it is identity start finding the way back to the forest. Illegal work now why and was akoto so there then nipa na ye de ade ne she ne nsa no should be held responsible. Instead of burning it, we should hold people accountable. Yankwa Humano Soniani, former MP for Tamale Central, Etchetchen Como, Honorable Inusa Fuseni, a bomb one the dear one Sama, opening Wabin, Munafi, and then Etchetchen Como. Honorable, welcome.
Thank you. Now, I want to say,
Adom Mobile.
hello.
Hello, Metonka.
Hello.
Honorable Timenka. Yamon common. Now, Honorable Yang, issues be Brenana about apps, they say we're preaching hot. Omujumadia Omudi, yes, Omudi Abane, minim South when near dear chair. Your general assessment of what they did.
Well, I am going to say the Operation Hot, obviously, Omujuma every way, because Operation Hot, no, they are part of the general strategy to deal with illegal small-scale mining, and it's a continuing phenomenon. It's how to say that Omujuma beats my imagination.
I must say there will be further but the first one now rounding it up. Then they will come back with another strategy. But first one in your PCF says so far, what do I need here? Were you satisfied?
Well, there have been a lot of challenges with the implementation of Operation Halt. Now, the rest is the Omoma Omono appears to have been very conflicting and opaque. And whereas people said they told us they were policing the water bodies and clearing the water bodies of illegalities, they went ahead to ban excavators. Excavators so entering Yejuma were water bodies. And so you don't know, and which excavators were they burning? Okay, and small scale miners after me, I catch them say, "Omo press conference." Now, Omo feed what they were using to remediate the environment as well has been bent. And the Obia name what directives were given to Operation Halt and how they carried them out. Now, yes, to say, both the Minister for Environment and the Minister for Defense, even including my own brother, Samabu Junapo, I can say they would burn excavators. Now, one person there, Kokot. Then I ask, other than the illegality, I fight the illegality. Because I buy any coin, say, excavators. Because law, the area, Juma, in the mining sector, the Minerals and Mining Act, I laid out 7 steps on how to deal with illegal small-scale mining and confiscated equipment. And the Munya Tumino, Omode Shishi, among for FDA. We had said that obi illegal activity, confiscated equipment, no, never yet remediation. They came out with something else. And to be honest with you, I supported the government when it launched the national consensus on small-scale mining. And my understanding was that the consensus will lead to a blueprint on how to bring the menace to an end. Now, a more country say the blueprint will be open and transparent so that all of us will be able to follow what is happening and how government is implementing the strategies that came out of the National Consultative Dialogue. I cannot say that has been followed.
Honorable Yanrani say you were talking about the Minerals and Mining Act 2015, the amended version. Now, or subsection 6 now, or say a court which convicts a person of an offense under section 2, 3, or 4 shall, in addition of the penalty that may be imposed, order the forfeiture of any equipment or project seized under subsection 5 for the state. Now, subsection 7, now, Obaha was said the minister shall, within 60 days after the confiscation of the equipment or product, allocate the product or the equipment to a state agency and it shall be gazetted so that we will know, say, okay, this agency near the common man, I said that agency near the common one. So,
because
which means
when you confiscate now Adane Abandia, Adane state property, and so you have to deal with it in accordance with law.
Now, sir, per what I read and per what you are saying, you know, what was done or what we saw, and law no, parallel.
Parallel, very, very parallel. So I've always been asking Infanomunya to me to bend the excavators.
If there is any advice out by my government, what would you say?
No nation has developed on the back of lawlessness and indiscipline. And it works both ways. Citizens are supposed to be law-abiding and disciplined. Government is supposed to be law-abiding and disciplined. That is why we have the rule of law. It is important, say, buying fighting illegal small-scale mining. Now, Obia who say buying laws to be able to do that. Then the support will be total because when you say buying laws yes argument. Now say I did buying to be honest with you, I don't see it. I don't see the legality of what buying is doing.
Now, can be when the small scale miners no edin komo. You are a legal practitioner. Is there any advice you give to them? Would you?
No. I've always said that Misha say as the minister, former minister for lands and natural resources. Some of them came to light. Others were behind the scenes. For instance, small scale miners. We use them at our time for the purposes of ensuring that there will be discipline in the small scale mining sector. When you're small scale mining, you must be a member of that association so that they will have group insurance. We a member would mean a Juma, which is contrary to the license and contrary to the dictates of the situation. So they will help in fighting illegal small scale mining and the devastating effect of small scale mining in general. Indeed, almost frame consulting with me whether it will be possible for me to have a meeting with the minister to try to explain what we were doing, because it appears that what we're doing the cheat. In fact, I had even sent them to University of Mines, Takwa, and there was a foundation professor, Professor Jima or something like that. Now, we designed a course. They designed a course at the University of Mining to train small-scale miners on how to do responsible mining. There were many things that we're doing. I had met the chiefs to tell them that there is no land in Ghana that is not owned by somebody. So a chief wants to be now say, I can say, media, my name say, almost say my mind. And I always use offensive as an example. In that meeting, offensive can't share me. In the presence of other chiefs, say, offensive, they went to me, Yagalam, because I'm pin. So clearly, there was a chief who was prepared to stand behind government and ensure that the right things were done.
Honorable, in the first place, or said the Oka said, Moya no maybe. And Anka Mora and Musanka, Wemo Bank, Mobetuaso. But it looks as if said your Moya no, and Eddie Momoya no, and you're the same. It's in a normal be or and Quasa dear, and Kawasa Kono. Would you descend Comobano Betanasi Dinkoma, and the story would have been different now?
Well, I'm not saying that they should have swallowed hook, line, and sinker. Not a day, because they were not part of the thinking behind, and maybe they had other solutions. But I'm saying that you can only build on successes. Nemabi, and I believe they were successful. So you can only build on those successes. For instance, again, one example. 1989, they legalized small scale mining. Now, before 1989, now small scale mining is illegal activity, a prohibited activity. Now, legalizing small scale mining, we created a regime as Ghana, not we can't in terms of Ghana. Ghana created a legal regime to allow people to apply for permits. If you want to do small scale mining, apply for a license to do so. Now, that is an incentive. So that one, you come under the regulatory ambit of the Minerals Commission. So the district mining inspector will always monitor your activities. Now, MPP for Bayer, they took a decision, and I told them that the decision was wrong. They couldn't agree with me because Obimu, I say, Omosika, Omomre, Omodaji, as a line, Aji permit. Obimu say, they have found illegal small scale mining. Instead of identifying the good citizens, those who had followed the law, Aji Omo permit, we say Obia Ejajuma. I told them that it will drive the illegality underground, and that's what has happened.
Yamra him for the end, so now can be say offense or Hinedi okay so offense so pa now per se. Obaya Galam said, yeah, it will not work. Yamra, some of the chiefs on Swaba out so was any panel. What the documents for I can't know their boss, me baby prospecting, me baby yes, when the bounce on, then the panel shall say, yeah, Jumantin, it looks as if say, I told the be an for the cry, I check your monster gumechi. Said the audio offense, so Hinedi example, no. Would you say Nanka Robio and Nanka was him for player or man player? Issue not
and then let me congratulate Otumfo. I have no doubt in my mind, sir, that I him for at a bench here. The fight will be successful. I have no doubt. Because the Minerals Commission pool, a small scale miner, a perimeter, now ohin say media mean peninsula or miner ha and say that. Yeah, I want to say. So a chief has no say ohin catch say media meteor no more on no open.
Nessa ahemfo no as a biani anya den me boa.
No, because na someone say illegal activity. It's illegal miners no was ka. The omutus can be Emma ahemfo no. And they even give them cocoa farms to go and mine. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, yani ahimfuni bi betwetwe nkomoni ahwensam ya wo kan na whether there was something that they could have done. Bibi wana nkomu betimi aye a o ma anya
everything you see minia adukumi. Can you imagine that obi won sa so ono ne hin ye were DC ye were police commissioner district commissioner ye were BNI director what district mo na small scale mining e koso ne we mu nyina omo se omo nim se e koso. Is it possible?
Asemo.
No, is it possible?
Honorable to Asmame.
It's not possible. It's simply not possible. The BNI force omo nim those who are engaged in small scale mining no omo boa. The district chief executive and includes the municipal chief executive and I metropolitan chief executive or say on name the omuyes illegal small scale mining no obwa. Said police commander say he has no idea of those doing illegal small scale mining in the respective districts on the district the our jurisdiction because na obwa.
Now honorable omunima ne na sanka adwuma no kranke easy. You just walk to the person, my friend Jais. I don't know.
No, you don't walk to a person. You go there and ask him why he's doing the act.
Because when him time or the Juma.
When him baby or the Juma. We say illegal small scale mining. It's illegal, so it's not a permitted activity. When him or the Oya Juma, continue there. Continue. By law, won't be dredging on water bodies. Obia Nimsa, this is chief executive Nimsa, the police commissioner Nimsa, the NI Nimsa, probably I informed Nimsa. And then this is chief executive of the home. That river praso, and now Cobra, and now Dream, Omoya Mine, Omoya Dredge was so. And you want me to believe that this is chief executive from New Way. No. We can't go in cycles. My brother, there is only one way for all of us to be law abiding and enforce the law.
Yeah, some time back, Nipebi Babonte Bekas and Kabayanka, President Sankofa, DC, MMDC is now. Anka, one illegal mining, the fight against it, and you're part of their KPIs. I mean, I consulted dialogue. And for when I was my concluding remarks, because I have no doubt, sir, if a DCE is told, sir, tell me who's if I get BNI situational report that the illegal small scale money also will district more by you are straight away. The DNI, tell me who's or Matisse, illegal small scale mining, ECOSO or district, you have a case to answer. Police Commissioner, Ahifu, tell the National House of Chiefs to issue a directive. And I've heard Otofo warning that Ohindi, Galamsea, Obeyinedi, Obatun Pabua. So, it is possible. We are just, you see, it's like the three monkeys. Some will close their eyes and say, we don't see you. Some will close their ears and say, Yantiu. And some will close their mouth and say, Minkasa. That's the situation in which we are. Asami, okay, the honorable, you are painting a picture of I don't want to use hopeless.
My brother, I'm so convinced that even Nana Adom Akufo-Addo, the president, has a fair idea of the people who are doing the illegal small-scale mining. Because they will give him a system, they will give him a situational report. The BNI will give him a situational report. The National Security will give him a report.
If what you are saying is true, then can talk about.
Oh. But you need political will because Nipa de Omuyenu, they are closer to power. Look, and I'm going to demonstrate it to you to understand. What Obia, even including the current minister, said that Nana Akufo-Addo lost in the mining areas because of his fight against Galamsey. And I want it.
Honorable Kowanim.
What does it mean? What they are interested in telling us is that if Nana Akufo-Addo continues to fight Galamsey, he will lose the election, or the MPP will lose the elections in the next election. Yes, sir. You don't know what I'm telling us.
Yes,
but Nana Akufo-Addo lost the votes not because of Galamsey. The people who were working, the small-scale miners, voted against Nana Akufo-Addo because Oba, he stopped small-scale mining. And then people who were closer to power, closer to MPP, started mining illegally. So they voted against him. It is not because he was dealing with mining. No. They saw that he had closed one door and opened another door for some people to be mining illegally.
So from where you sit,
how come that we all know that forest reserves are pristine areas? You can't do any activity there. You can't even fell trees. And then the Forestry Commission gave a no objection for prospecting licenses to be issued to people. How is it possible? The impunity must just stop. Look, like I told Nana Akufo-Addo, the president of the country, or say he's going to use his second term to fight the illegal menace, illegal Galamsey or Galamsey. Now, I'm telling him that I have no doubt, say, not only will the present generation be grateful to him, we will be creating a very lasting legacy for even the future generations. If he's able to do that.
Yeah, we pray and hope. So, I said, at least we can save our water bodies near.
It requires commitment. It doesn't require doing haphazard solutions. No.
Is that how you see Sadia Norma Siko is saying?
That is what is happening. So why have they suddenly announced that Operation Halt has come to an end?
Apparently, I learned that we are the third phase. There's been phase 1, phase 2.
No, but when do you know that? When do you know that?
Eti honorable Yenre, Obi Baka say at least Yanfa credit man where credit is due. Say Omoko ye after some days, Yen Suna Nanka and near Shasi at any day. Unini said they deserve some commendations.
What I'm saying is that all of us as citizens of this country have a responsibility. At least Shakespeare says in Macbeth that good people are always more than bad people. But when the good people refuse to act, the bad people take over. So I'm saying that the majority of Ghanaians who want our water bodies clean, who want our forest cover protected, who want to protect the health of people in the mining communities, are prepared to fight this illegal menace. But government must show leadership, commitment, and political will. That's what I'm saying.
Honorable Young, before you go, Bimu Bisasa, so far, phase 1, phase 2, Yante the cost involved. To say phase 3, Omara pay up, it will be prudent. And I think a better son campaign for about because Ghana for a case in your boy, and going forward, this is the projection. But be out to know you share the same idea with them.
I'm just simply saying that nobody has even ever mentioned the cost involved in fighting illegal small scale mining. I mean, when we raised the matter today, like I said, in talking to the small scale miners, most of them said judgment days will come. And last week, on your sister network, Joy, Kokubako said that there is already a pending 5 million judgment debt. So the cost of this fight is more than we can imagine. Now, what I'm saying is simple. Let transparency be the guiding principle in fighting a menace like Galatse. Because Ghanaians must know what is happening and be part of it. If all of a sudden the press conference is organized by the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, an announcement is made that phase 3 is ended. When did it start? When did it end? When did it start? And meanwhile, you want our support.
This
morning, somebody had information that some people were mining on a water body somewhere and was preparing to engage the authorities to make that information available. What happens?
Honorable Yanfonsia, Yedwasi, Pastor, you say, Anamunia Daji, now and you may when you daji, Edia Mine Wabe Church and Simu Edia Chain, former MP for Tamale Central, at the same time, why Minister for Lands and Natural Resources there. Udumanya for Inusa Fusaini in the Natural Train Command. Tuba Facebook, excavators now, you charge out to men that hono. Arches will be a question who just selfie. Excavator, no, I bobo on the cost. Eddie Charles is here, no. There, $300,000 now. All the bag Ghana cedis ma, 1.729 million Ghana cedis now. The $240,000 now. All the bag Ghana cedis ma, 1.383. 600 million Ghana cedis in Tiano. And the Jadem no na amafo bi do madwen chaba ya monitor na afi yemfa 1 or 2 na afi yenko yanim we see a friend walanyo kwetia the message a wode aba walanyo dia wode aba was say setting the excavators ablaze is not the solution to the issue. It in kabaya campaign for na omuntimi nya bibi emfa home na yensaka doctor Steve Manteao ewa homane so ye ne ntwetwe nkomo doctor kwaba
yeja
hona mu ye de
about the other room, my young man.
I know you may swing a BB.
Oh, yes, yes.
yanso yetia ye ho ye Awurade adom ye nya bibi nso apodwenti dia kan se ye besom Ghana ye hwe doc eba se efom agudie ni tuo ni ade galan se sensem ye ba ye nim se mo de mani adi achi pa so far phase 3 aba na wie ye say na wo hu no
yo ili kama mpate ahon keka sisi na ese ye de kwetia no ayemi so na kwanso an say the way to deal with situations such as we have at the ISF a no-nonsense approach. And then, manage radical approach way.
Including the banning of excavators. No?
I mean, in your main excavators now, yes, and the paper one can say, by your subentino, the force of the ancient. It's say, so we see excavators way it could be there. I dare bet you want a full course back from high places. The amount instruction to release way my way. It's where you should want. Call about that day today, you should better. So they say, you should see cronyism. Ni just a connection, partisan connections. Now they're one ma imra enye juma we memo enti. So soja for no kwa the wunti obia beto a mo machine. And we party ni penyini we kiko ye say mo nyi free mi mo ho beto a mo hye na mini ya yense so say and yet and kwa and just instruments are violate imra and now said the proceeds of illegality it destroyed. Say a medical civil war situation na the calling for ceasefire na the years will be so the surrender in small arms. The bubble 2 na de ni na ye nche ma police for ye nche ma soldier for ye shen ye speno sansuna oko places like East Africa na dia ya nkofo ekiem rase dia ye harvesting the horns of rhinos any elephant na dia ye tu omo men e de jewelry ni ma horo na de nyina no international labra into your corpus be no harvest sahons ya ye gini na compensate ya boa no ye di to me a shino even though your cotton or money benyista sounds now ko say obi agi awi ana cocaine elo so ye dey yes say no Sansu na odi ekra counterfeit in over memu ha anase ntoma ebe omemu ha ye cheme hiafo a ntoma no ngebeboa so ye bo nyina na ye dey na ya hye no nti there are precedents such as
doc okay precedent asem ya one my examples near there but don't you think say Mredru say ebia we can also look at it again this excavators are here can it may be of help. Be cry no become no assembly be cry here. But near shouldn't because at the end of the day, say at the bar, a better finding a way in there. Why don't we look at how a timisa get back to the forest? Now will be our church biano, ye make sure see a better not law di na excavator near chia. It becomes an asset of the state near the abua or mining church than to destroy it.
Yeah, watch again but any the only condition that the Wu-Tang every Jumano is to adopt a bipartisan approach. Say, one more very so, not sad, you would say, the confiscate here, Nankadama assemblies near the Union. Say, Juma, This is my NDC MPP in Nakabum. Now, because MPP one and one for that. And you, I'm making a cheap one chat. My sister, yesterday, on my penny, who are put here, Galamsey, no, and this is a mining communities will be to a Betiano in 2020. Yes, and it's you. Genty and mining communities to a year MPP of mine 2020 no, is because ye bra when ye party to one, ye stop for one. And na ye ma when we were party connections no e be course e tu garam say na e didi janso e de munemu na nam se de bu buy do na ya ma mo ntu no e na twitch dia aban no engino favoritism e wo ko a ye ko tia garam say e wo ye mem na didi say MPP ko na nka say hu say wo mon ko afo no na e ha wo na sebe ya na ye no wa mo contribute to party financing wo mo a ye campaign ma ban wo mo a bua party of fan who also nyina no wo mo na ya wo mo ka ekokredwe mu se wo mo tu guarantee no nti wo mo machines e na ye hye no mati se bi focus e party ni be na wo mo ko position a wo mo ho pan mata e sample na emwa party no na emwa guarantee no kuno. It is Tono Pamia Cockney as Shinwa. Obia man could prep when India on the Gianimu, Yanko Patroni releasing Manon. But again, what is even more concerning in this? And he said, Ghana implementing program there is a natural resource and environmental governance program over a 10-year period. And the purpose of this support we got from the World Bank, any EU, no, ideas our program. And say you better brag Galamsey as say. You better not say. Now, first you have very illegality in the forestry sector as say. You show over $100 million to go. Say you break illegality as say. At the end of the 10-year period, the implementing program, no, end of project evaluation report, HRS over the 10 years now, you have illegalities in the mining and the forestry sector, no. That blending muna illegalities, no, increase here.
Wow.
End of project report, no. Minya kwenya the kind international panel, and my year review. That end of project report, no. Na explanation ya de ma ya report ni ma ya yentia illegalities, no, a course no. A vested interest. I mean, I got a vested interest as a trend say. One more to me, Kura, or Moto Betty Abre Galamsey at no. One more, Ebona, A2 Galamsey, no. So Moon to put directly out. Womunya home passport, one more Coco to know every churches come out. And you know, a more woman could grow and Puntia Galamsey. And it's a whole country, Yankee excavator. Near Vancouver District Assembly. Not a district executive, you know, our interest in Galamsey. Get this machine I command, no, or better than Quanta, at Yakoku to Galamsey, the William Passport.
Then you arrest such a person. Now I'm running a D. Wait, it's a simple.
Minya, and you're connected in a way. When you didn't anybody, you didn't make you could jam rano, also vested interest. Master, I'm penning point to me for you. The police is penning or what district, no? The Galamsey for not only Chelsea Camano. Also, the police near talk what you want. I don't go jam rano. Also, vested interest. How do you deal with it? Oh, we are not understanding the context in which we are operating. When you just share video via about 10 last year, I just say, Professor Frimpong, what you call that? Not that. Task force, no, the ministerial task force, no. Push a video now, I just say, on no corner, no home, yeah,
allegations, Miss Abaye.
And your allegations, when you video. Allegations, they are kind of Now in the video no, yet professor no ano for all kasa. So just here. But in can papa mua. In can video me did pass national security to here. For moving and among baby two yet. Me did pass say president to here. Also and among baby 2 yet. And put ye moi. I did a previous no buy yet, near the 2 Ghana. Oh, so you to me answer the example with one of the big men a tata and you because so that way you do so quick here illegality there. You need to have a short-term strategy, medium-term strategy, and a long-term strategy. So that's why you do want to go to the almost and you short term. And you need to be kakra. So when you are very, when you are growing time. So just say, but I'm put on here. You better go so that for me. If you will go so that for now, how do we sustain the game? You need to plan one. And that will go so that for me. But I'm saying for you, I'm saying we have barbecue. It is for me, no. It's not enough to destroy the equipment that you use to commit the illegality. No, then as I see a teaching nipa. Now you better teach so and your boys now to the land. No more there, you high one, no more year, Juma, America, air finance. No, in just say a investigation, you trusty, a go financier. Now, some financiers, no, Nanka, example, the maximum sanction. For the violation of the laws of this country, no. Nanka yamana yizuma. But we make the same, you know. Even he also said, a chief of Ekaya, I think somewhere around 2015 or so. Revision. Our Minerals and Mining Act 703 of 2006. The year revision was because of guarantee, no. And my yet criminalizing galamsey. The meaning so what criminalizing galamsey, yeah. There's a bio yebiano or a criminal. Now say you may social criminal code one. So who say Colombia air coso. Now one more police for mania. They a check wa. So they say you better charge you for abetment of crime. And she at the end of your copy, so Obi 2 goals. I will Obi assassin so if I know on more police for my young report to yes. Here to an attack, the chief one said they had an attack non or non so near channel. They are charging with that veteran of crime.
Yeah, Doc. Asama okay. Mame found call subsection 17 ho. Na Oshewa amendment no, I'm reading something here. Na say obi timinya access. Sir Abia legally, obetimi amainia. Ore asia ha, or say the person can obtain, divert, impound, convey. Ensuo na eda ho no, obetimi a impound it, obetimi a divert it, obetimi a convey. Wonya sure say ho kakra no enso emma kwan ma. Some of the activities are we are complaining so in so is any ade no and also koso.
Menya that danger sana ye no. But your companies can see Newmont, Goldfield, Anglo Gold, Anglo Goldfield, I didn't name them. Women run them on the same dispensation, not authority, women divert, but you will find your pastor a yes, in Painting, there have been cases where women's companies either call may seem if their community women's to our woman. Now, I put here say, but diversity, I call mine to because of a human or more. But one of the Chinese says, Seban Sanwa, as I said, will replace the source of drinking water for the people. And so replace it in PDA and it says, a company with 2 boreholes. So they are my community, in the Bilmanians who are unknown. And the idea is that they say, I walk. Now, want to me and pass answers there, no, and move up and my company Takasiano. Now, got a one growth while we move to small scale there, or more among the same conditions.
And Mano, can't we look at it again? Yet me review.
When you look at it now, na chese ye shano holistically. There's a companies like a steering so no. Omunya kwenya say omuto be diabetes yo. So just here, but won't even shano only within the context of small scale mining. So just here, I can the more for a country that has mined gold for over 100 years, we should have actually gotten companies, Ghanaian companies that they've grown from small scale to medium scale to multinational. To the very year, they can be in Johannesburg. It may develop on the basis of mining. No, Yancy young one bit by a multinational big company. Now almost mythical Menyano, a town member. The India Johannesburg, I am Johannesburg, and say, one call for 1 year to go. No one yesterday, so companies like Cassia, A to gold. I was South African, the go now, South African company. Into a Munisika, you cannot try on memorable. You think can get one instead of my gun and you will go. Now, young call for to A to B. But when you're more possibly in the upper your house, it is a way to say you are frame and my companies like Cassia Noir. Except Ansi Chena, so Uma unquote, one quote, one senior home pasudi. It is a diversion of water resources, and the Enya, and the brand near Bravo Mina. I want to be in Casa for unity, Yangana Force.
Yeah, surface mining.
Yes.
Say, okay, yeah, Makwine, surface mining. So if you want to get into large scale mining, monka muhumum anasa mon form a consortium near there. Don't you think so so that yeah mawasa no cross a corner copisca weni na kofanse mwinaba?
Every and get that in Babagano. What is the companies like a CNN to go to Ganomia surface mining? Anglo goes to cry, Mono or yet underground mining, honestly, or yet surface mining. We all share the capital outlay required for surface mining. Our form, and you'll be able to go with any technology near the two from good year. So, just in the end, it's not saying investment in Tino. Meaning, not call company says, I say, Google name, send a buyer investors in some baba. Yeah, only say it can be no danger, can not pay. And this is a surface mining. It is up to us. They have to say a football revenue. Now investors, no investment in the sector, no a perform one. I bet me I understand so.
Doc, you know what's in your phones here.
You're missing that one.
God bless you so much. Dr. Steve Manteo. Any another train community, and I say, oh no, for the air course on so. As I sent to Quadin by the Patadin Diniciano. It you know when they say, Emre do say some people. Hey, so one ferry, now Saudi excavator, Kusio, Saudi says so dear. Then you have to be responsible. I was someone who said, Baby, I do not do any bread into Obibano of Sena. That's a one why you order Tama. Adding a message about was the President Nanado Danko Kufuado and the MPP government are on course. And one or more yen in Tiantia and far more. We see a friend Uchua Daniel's message I was there by NOC and Penifano much excavators now. Omunim excavator bo eno ane se omde omko ya na omo hye no eti ono so na dia ode ba ye no Munkaila message wono so ede ba ye wo se dodo na friend Jonas adiya na wodi free we ya himpo carry wo so wodi free carry eno ode e ba ye eno wo se obisa se ono so ono de iPack nsensem na wono de ba yenka iPack asem wa ha na we see a friend Kwisusu no was Ghana enoma nkoye enoma ha adwen pa Kwisusu sanso de bi aba na we so de awode ba was a friend Salam Ingula message wono so de aba no ama Ghana burning the excavators will not solve the problem ono so na de awode aba no na kwasi owusu so message wono so de aba en wono so ebisa se anyembia wono example na wo you sa ma mi ke jamfu anka emra na excavators empanfo se ya che no de akosi police station onyi ni sanke bia ka de be so nka be wan sa asa ko duru ba bia ko fa free na no so akofa asan foforo e de aba Uchiwa Daniel esanso the message ni bion aba e wa ha we see a friend teacher constitution na dia wo de ba yuamwase na de free ba yuamwase so free wo free mi mikro ma aguna bipua na se wo kopo ya na ko yuamwase na ne dia wo de ba ye no o say when I hear NDC hiding behind a group to fix the country. Next one, they fix the country. They no they aba no say. We want to say nipa bi in the church and omo keka sansem na say the be ya eja. On be ma ban no pressure. Now we so see a friend John Palm. John Palm so the message aba was a Ghana eba ne saying you copy mu. How did we get there? And then the message obisa Emmanuel Kwe. And so say Nanado carry on. Moshe say excavators mon komanim na bibia so enkoye emfa emayen. Adom 106.3 FM. Banning issues, you go so a day Emma Warrior live. It will Facebook into joining gold Nibia yet to any idea ya baggy. Ye packet dia kwa bruchenia, the Nina Dawa, who will bet me who said the Elcoswam. Now Elvis Darkon, editor. Emma find a newspaper. Elvis, Aquaba.
Yeah.
Oniana when I'm with dear.
Oh, Adom, no more.
Radiadum Yahoya Japaya, and you go so a year dear some Ghana. Yeah, they're radiating. Yeah, Elvis. Excavators near Shining. Sign a woman.
Oh, Galampe, no quality, nothing to training. Mistake. It's a what she class says, stop Galampe or find the house. Because we get fire as I say, or as go with aim, then we support to bet. Yeah, bet. Try just to excavate some farm and I see there. Mean quantity, money. And I'm saying that if you excavate, who should the water that anybody? In fact, in Kitwa I see a possibility $80,000. Now, I can say the possibility $500,000. The idea back. Now, if you didn't understand, and who for so be free, yes, me and yet to be a bit free, I did for so a bit bread on my time. And to some of what is a boom rassle. Now, on my embrace room. Next, on mine. Ever confiscated this equipment. Meanwhile, my dream was here. Say yes, in it, yes, and then the corner.
You read the issue of say, you read the issue of say a chair dinner. Then it find its way back into the bush. Baby, I need to say, Corner, you're watching the Abba. Because some people have connections. It's a very no. Now, I'm at the fight against Galamsey and I. If that is the case, there, young kind of shot. Ya betu sesiwa ni ashono. Ya shini wia ade wa obo kakoto you then you at the end of the day you not have access to it again. Na asem de na asem ko. Unyini said that is the shortest approach to this.
But obi e fa argument ni nyina. Ya nipa no person ka say ni say ye nye esiagegi e free first fight no. Because the first fight no and the XPB and the claim will say e could fight be one. As I'm saying, why never guys excavated some more site back? As somebody be our I keep even any more woman. Now, it's a given the exchange more. They must say, okay, when I am nearly that, if you didn't call back to fight, and for this time round here, yeah, sir, you phone a woman here. I didn't recall back. You see, I don't see the and come back to you. Then that and the member who say, ye next year every first fight, no. And it's a bit like the argument in this way. And I'm saying first fight, no. Some of the excavators found their way back to the field, no. Next year, say, okay, so say, second fight, the Yankasa airport. Yeah, Nancy, I did be a first fight, no. Yes, say, a fancy bar, a best uncle. So, something that the council mind, and next year, mine. You can't call a bedding.
Obisweka sa disua de ni bi ne se yeshina sa na asem de na asem ko
me pacho ade a wo shine de e sika de toy obra e na me ka che o se nhwemu kire se de ni bo onye di fa e be se $80,000 and it is 48 now omonya in the first fight and I bet 16 now more than 6 years enya wo ifu de aka one a Bruce only $80,000 and multiplied by 6 years. Unam over $5 million. Who person me say, say today
said that actually yet to me stop galantia sign to ne da ho nyina no ye be hia excavator and the yako stealing sign to nyina now person catch me say yes equipment over $5 million say see a year so second price yes no it's a system over $5 million
Elvis hello Elvis
yes
prices now oboboni dey so because any excavator dealer be din komo
they are ni bo nya din kra no
okay
$200,000 $500,000 for one DM
I understand you
$80,000 now would multiply yeah at least when you $5 million bra yeah she say if you we are now catch me say that's the way out I mean we now because if you we one so you be reclamation of instance yeah galamsey for say na you be here excavator say you be kwa to anya they are stealing to from which any nyina e do perfect the yenshi excavators so you be reclaim one na ya say you take to excavator and na ya ko han fufuro e wa ban tikem and so na ya ko yes eduma na na pam cho and ya say edin covid that be amanya mama edin mo sikasem wa edin enti say ya that me the ade na so na china dey be fanfaso abaso a anka be boa say 48 engineers regiment or Ghana Armed Forces omuye construction in fact the first ever inspection disease center SPR ejuma na kasa say construction work no Ghana Armed Forces 48 engineers regiment and omuye ejuma no omuye ejuma no less than 6 months sa regiment no omuye 6 bridges ewo from have brain practice e pro bi ensure sinu ensure traffic no omunya excavator ba be tu mo e di cover be shape na ya cover so na performance nya nya kwan be fa front ensure track e pro be breja and two person ka temper the excavator we e bi ni na magana import na ya spray no in camouflage colors armed forces colors na ya catch armed forces for engineering say punji state mun ko Ghana fa ne bibia enkron kisia ensia twa omoja mun ko fa excavator ko mun ko tutu form na fa cover this na kasa na ma fo nya kwan a sa bobo yan po no mo de fa so o person che enyen fa so ma Ghana na excavator odo river ye wo bra ye tia company kasi a ti dia so mun tim o person che 60 excavators and ye di gusa odo drain we mu say and the abaya si abaya fa nti yento fuel ngum keke na fancy odo mo anka odo ne yentumi mani ye yesi se na eche sisi a bra yemfa no fra say abaya na so obeton excavators na ma construction company no mo ye fine niama no sanka abaya betumi afa no fra auction instead of 5 million no nya $3 million but $3 million and mean ton fuel and niama ma operational soldier for no mo ye juma no ye di sika na ye juma no enti sanka ye be excavators say a ton ma construction companies na sika na be fi mo aba no aban be ka so okay and na e be top well ni logistics ama team na e kum galantia anka anfa fa so papa ambrega na na nje ni ano no kra wo mu say mo ma ye wo excavators no hu won fa so bebre nyama bebre o be to excavators aye ama fa so abre o man Ghana enti say part of the better can say Sina is the best option there. The Amaka sell ni na no, ni ma dwe mo tie. And no ye better option than say ye be shisa excavators with. See me the big can say the best option say be excavators there. Many nipa dey nya that because those excavators no bra. Ye be ye nyama be pray e betumi aboa o man Ghana than say ye be
Elvis watch your argument. Name must to send penny for is another thing. Yeah, Operation Hot Phase 3. Yeah, they are baby. Yeah, so far. Uba Facebook, Uba win so ni be an assess over the new subium. Where new subio egata. Some of the river and water bodies are and Kakaneno now to say so what. Say I don't know if you have to say gata. Dear, say Galam say dear Baby Druni. If you look ahead. Based on the Omaye phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, do you see any hope?
Oh, and I make answer. See, as you there, I support them. I see hope But the minimum you find from chef excavator. Oh, so now can you know? Only the Indian so I near a anya omude gusto no and the same so the nyina no so e be size nia excavator e be titim ama e kwan be dan so na sia man so do be nya ni na nso kwa na nya kwan ni ya na nya ati intention ni de ye nyina ye musi de say amanfo SAQ and the ye was no so de media bita operation e say ye stop to kwan bi aso na so say ye be just to excavation na shikwa emra sa esu anka no ayebe sa hia se be anya na galamte fu de gum sa ama aka nsuo no e ya awe no e se sa nsuo no nyina bibi to sin nyina mu then nsuo no be ka kwan aye de asne na se se ye shi galamte ya be de ne akwa sa nsuo e tu na me se mi kwa de ta se be excavation de bra enye ne be boy ade no ye bet mi dia ye niama edi fast wo be bre o man kan ye hwe fast e be nye sim e reclamation ye start to wow eye ye e kwan be na e be fast wa won o mu ye kra no wo dwane ko e be pe kwan bi akwache no a fine na dis be stand pa no wa ye de be ye reclamation e san ne mo ne se smart na ye dwane ho o ye wo man we mo se explanation ba ko say amount 42 control board. Masa, your caterpillar any company to open dealing in excavated. Upe control board so be to some machines in their bank. We are share pa, sa company wow. Emma would sa excavated in their push to the officer with
Elvis.
Say a beku galamte de waso. But the only aspect ni o mo nyagere excavator creation. Because me gidi say e wo enfaso bebre e ma o man gan dance ye be.
Elvis, you know what I say?
Mr. Midamas.
Enjoy your night.
Thank you.
Elvis Dako or your editor Edema the Finder newspaper in Wachena Junenes or no. He doesn't support the IDS excavator and he betray the atumu because there were a lot of users. You bet me there. Now we see a friend Edward Tanedia or the buy or the high and what the buy we see a friend Richie Mensa Rich Mensa there or the buy no say Ben and no any nasama was no so can so time boost so there or the abanos reclamation. I mean not just one way and na Edward our message no sanso e wa ha e na Tim Bruce so the message aba e no say excavators no wo mo de ma free no so mo giska it is nipa na ba je no amisa no na kopiem gromo na ye hye dia would you blame Rich man so the message aba e no say ye ni abro pa na se de e no ma esi ko no sojafo no mo ma ye ma je mo be ye na che se sojafo no be duro na mo ma fa mo adwen dada wo mo so beto achimo Felix Akito message I want so the buy labo in order way free ba now was Kumi and Felix Akito from labo na was here kwaku we are talking about land you moment on a excavator what is excavator with that land it you know we should look at the land issue then the excavator can follow now we also see a friend Edward and so add the message abana yankwa man so bi ona fe yensa entwetwe nkomo we nana asante buadi abeka yensa nana asante buadi wabeka yensa Mami Kid Jamfua and the mining company no we learned say he or a secretary at the mining company no nana kwaba
ejo minia
ahwade wo ho
emendaro my konko
minim say areho de madi bi kakra na watwi mu but they say there some gidi say there bibia sa back to normal
ni sankan ti
mo raise concerns be about a kwanya na military for na fa so de she excavators no any idea mo hu ne say it was not right mo raise concern am say dey check kra no mo sa back right
yes mo sa back
hu se makwa akosisen maka na akosisen
yo me da ti Adom ko na madam ya mo da mami no so na chairman mo yo ya
Nana Pacha Chaho Kakama me on phone line here very faint. I can hardly hear you.
Okay. But
say yes, say Antigena, don't move. Now fit to us, man.
Me Pacho, me da say the mechanical said at Chebisa and Yagono. Now I am the same multimedia by yet show Musene, you may not away a title. I am far from water bodies, I am far from the forest. Assassin in Atnasin and Assassin no Macan, and I did assassinate from Sanyamo Muska, say Omalicia Mayen. The 2 years, ya catastrophe, Ediano by was soon as Assassin Massambe Soma, our Massambe for Massassi.
It's Nana workers true, Nana workers true. More operations, no sign, no because in Pempi said a former good idea definitely move here and so.
Yeah.
It is so no money free him.
Yo, ya tutu aye ebula awayam ya site or I see womb. It's ebula and ya creative dams. Dam near Makumaku num. Wankasa multimedia phone eba ho. Umbe send a dam net here. Into your connect a water pooler. Yeah, the outers. As a son on near twins on every ebula no go down him. In so far a boom. Right, into yen soon in water storage, I store honoma, in a form of dam, I day in Numa. Into your bones only free a first dam Numa, near the wash you good. Into in case say a short 2 years, your second dam or a short 2 second dam now, your third dam or a short 2 third dam not sign it is what. And in soon a day washing, a qua in the rotational form. Into a qua samba bebuna name. A condensed cacra, if you need not what I say, means to any action, near sound both free, a year done the Wapu Gube, the air washing. Into a rotational process, and a din soniano. International said, be your bones only free to one TV money begum, and I say a twin only free baby, me and Café Dam, I creating a artificial dam, and a day to my side.
It's at the end of the day, Nessa, Mitedia Wokan, Jumana Moyano. It has got nothing to do with a Sobia da baby.
David. Far from that, and center for over 100 and a buyer, and center for 50 and a buyer. You don't mean ko ye church or mutane you medina ana and yes assassin you to quiet and feel it. Anthony bit of us here, you know, the next quarter be trying to the next speaker be trying to make sure say you didn't feel it.
It's reclamation, so your reclamation, so young in so near na essence, Yanini Penny be a dincoma, on Becca's okay, to say you're walking, yeah, create a dam, yeah, boreholes, any idea trees only frame, but ye near who be beer, and so na ye see. Baby, you be a man a corner. It's moment the and you find somewhere you see so now we're here. What do you do with it?
Say, and I make us say you soon we are in a rotational form. You soon at the washing a trap pit back with a honoma and also in the form of dam. Until soon United, they are watching it in Sunni Kugum. Until Sunni Kuguma, it depends 3 days a condenser on to a feeling in Aquataya say, or a dam and I say. Into Quata sham. Near bought in Suena Papa Naguini, no one said in Subiana a condenser and Finiquatas and then to Papa was from. Into a few Papani fruits to equal dam na yasan created dano. Until we are not at the channel was here no. Send to say a philosopher, near far feel it. A hormone, nay, say a queen.
I want to hear me pa intino so be could not be no case okay Mujumedia Mudino some Mujumedian saying so be an essay pacono that person is not painting the true picture of how things are going one more.
Me pacho sa pepe and journalist be brave ba honoma obia ni coach bi sini obia be hu say ye adwuma ana adwuma na ye no so minia enya say yankwa na de ye pay you ye under Extra Gold Ghana Limited. I saw good 8 supervisors ba. EP ba ho, Mineral Commission ba ho, Forestry Commission ba ho, NADMO ba ho, Police ba ho, Abamu nipa ba ho, Assembly members ba ho, ana ananamo so ba ho. Into mo nyina ekoti as to how aye nye adwuma. Enti ne adwuma ne yanka se eto mpo na de ye pay.
Nana wo ho. So why Edienti na bema military ebe your margin is okay yamra ho no we say madwuma moye no bibia is in order enya de amu senso mon say bibia then they decide to come there and burn excavators
minia senya bo apaya ene na bibi safie if you say kama military ni ba no unsa fantimem na chimem hanom no kwetele de yan fa so mbofom nti kwetele na obi ani site kwetele na Sunday kame kwetele nti nyina ye kwa kwetele se kwa ye wedding madam ko bi ye wedding nti nyina ka se ye kwata na chi ansana asem ni si ani nti soja fo ne bae no ono mo se omo mfrɛ market man se keti site ne keti dia yan frɛ keti man no ana obi abedi dance se wada multimedia fo ne ba won bedi dance se pamine kropo no MTN network is very 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 scarce any network or nti o ka se onya network nti ansana ye information e bae no na say security man da form a ya bu na tietia no to the sense say yan ka say bring say fridge mo office omo bu office na ni ekosi say ne ma nyina ma drinks ni nyina omo fa no me over 150 pumping machines use on almost she ni nyina apart from say excavators no machine no there was 5 water pullers akese pa ye di adwuma ho and so 5 of them almost share no to the sense say yan ka say fuel a ye to de enuma about 250 gallons no omo fa ni nyina egu omo ka anim ebi omo parki ebi gu omo ka anim ne aka na anko ka anim na ewo office no so no omo san pagya to mu shi ni nyina enti ye nim se e target na enreye ne enti ye tene se asase na ye wo pame a yetu no srade wo munti obi hyase se opesa asase ni free market nsa na menim bone ko market dia ye Ghana for if you say pamame no enkola nko a wona nante ye djuma o site o ye 101 enkofo a eba site o no be pom daily bread e almost 700 over 700 enti imagine say nipa 100 nipa 801 so obi a nipa mienu e woni fi a nipa he na anodwe na bom ene market den o ye
nana hello nana
wo ye adwuma ada enti na yese ba sei
nana otimenka
neton kapa
talking about license emerald license so enemy nim sa ote defense minister some of the two jana
mete pam.
He was saying some people are hiding behind your license, your paper, and are perpetrating illegalities. And at the end of the day, but the secret and money, and that is not what the person is doing. I don't know. So what here?
Yo, yeah, Operation Hot way. O man penede akonya ne show man sase o man check sa na ma no. In so mo guidelines. Na guidelines ne be break say eye nsuo ho ene kware ni nsuo ho de en say we ye nya yakufia e bi say o kire bi ni ha nsuo ba na bo yanso bo say ya say nsuo yes nanso nye no ye say to no komo ba na komo busa so and at least bibi say ni na matomra ho de a anke ni ho asem ka ana minim proceed o man peni de ma ono say bi kate o man peni o kan man peni fo ni ho bi indicate SIT into me yes be eniamo ho niam enye emrekwan yes leadership is by example enti ya momode na ya mu enimu so enye niam a ehwo ntia ebebu o man mra enti ye de anka ye take lay down procedures na kede adwuma de anka ye de nka memesi ehwo ni asem
is it possible minim de some message na ye de from now going said ya usika se mumu ne se mudi mra so. But at the end of the day, any personal interest and annual jumenti, Yabashimo no man, would you consider a court to be Anna Bibisa?
Yeah, near can I say, yes, sir, or man penny so fun and I if you say, eh, man, was I to them, yeah, Makuma, Yakama, a Yensia. Yensia no, Oman, but the Moko in Yano, Omo modern macho machines in Yana, be guabon saying, Omanchi a penny, or crow honum. Now that's in a market, the mobile site. Now, never one say, oh, no moon site or Omochi or cut the rear blue kum, a yapamico catch and say, or match any case site, and almost so many kid site or Ghana catch and kid site or I don't catch so many of a bubble until I want a bono, and I'll catch a moment in Yanko, into a cut a dinner nim. The on site or Oba site no so must be away no answer mukuta site where why the security there mobile security man more ransack offices and now most artificial machine dribble send am up most anyway na answer ni bi answer na e bi betimi repair no Monday 2 p.m. na masamba to so share ni aka nyina it is from company sabi onu ankasa amfa na nintu pom a general sentence for be braba ona be hu edwuma de eye onu ankasa enhwe ebi o TV so no fa na so nto no ntie mu because I said this any agono. Say you did be ma on for your machines my see di fon so a no pe no fenye
na machines na o machine no mo fa ma na ese moju omodo on
ye ju omodo because machines mako 9 those are me na me di direct search ne ko to those are any 1 month input the total over 18 billion all series and no na efu kwa and then the efu and so obi ato mako 9 now with just 30 minutes that say idea would obi abreto me no people nyina to they make say ye high contractors mo ye kwa mayen nti ya fom kura no anka man say machines ni nyina nkoma road contractors say asome say obenten mo nyenya kwan no ana mo nyenya kwan no 2 years ye we ni brada wa koma no o man benya so mpaso adentina ese machine
nana
benya
yem fansia
Medase.
Miss Medase, Nana Asante Buadi no Kejamfu and the mining company no secretary. Any and nachchen common na meka wo se burning issues remedy in a wutie no na alomo bites men kan cho so benom sanom sapa we natural herbs any akeka bom ne de ne de alcohol ne de aka ho any ti wonum bia eboa pa alomo bites obi agi atum se papa Center for Scientific Research into Plant Medicine o magi atum ehun sampa bibia akoyie into wonom ano anom na afi wa fili wani so yehu ayu anu akwakoda ne mom drink responsibly men nom efanye rough uni 18 years a rain one found sanka when you my rain one found sanka o ma kwada no for rain one found sanka akohwifo ni mi ho ye benom ya de na Franco Trading Enterprise men kan show Franco si mobile phone ene ho akade printers ne ho akade bibia efa mobile phone ho bibia efa electrical appliances so se ne bon matete so etikọ the various shops Franco nkwabata ne do so so betimi akabi ne momokọ www.francotrading.com and francophones.com u place order bibia wo bia ne de bebro abra wuntu na ne traffic ne aba be people ne fifre till ene ade be wiase o moto mu tutu koto mobile phone ne momokọ Facebook na likes ne bro 100,000 Franco for et said the workshop ni mu be hu bibia na ne price na afi owa woda ne de abro DBS ene de Colorlink Plus de aso yasne Colorlink Plus unya bia be boa wo de board down so a obo ne preko pe kapre nu ya de bia ya meka sasemu yi ene tin na meka fo de ama se Colorlink Plus bogafo no musi dan ya munhwe mu no samode no bi na bebo so esanse okotena awom abruchira wo na fe be wiase obeba na want me anhwe mo dan so ye na fe na ska crowd ba wo de be paso asabo so a na ese ha dwen etibo mode answer Colorlink Plus a DBS for de ba won sabetumi aka bi esanse ho de DBS chance papa ni fie ne ho eniti ye be phone lines no na so join the share wadwene number ne 0302216561 0302216562 hello
Kumi.
Yeah, I'm joining.
So your Majesty.
Majesty.
Fine, that the man speak of Parliament. Send me a to above for every 7 day. The national chairman, so top of election. And I'm not going to power to offering me the time say, it's hard. Kumi, if you have to say, Chakwana say, a power point here. Oh, because I different. Okay, se kama na ye banks ni ikasasa banks yo mutumwasi wo se na de efa kit mo de anke se nyanto bwase president ama orders ese wa ye galanse bia efa nsuo mu wo kwaye mu wo ye wana o ese de unjai ye gu banks ye ka chen ko banks mo gudi ko fun to bwase no mu nya botero mu hwehwem e de mu deka no mu hwe na mu ntia the can say ya kusamini so kwa kwanzima da ukwanzima anko ba nsuo no sisi udi esiche kwa mukra na botinda yiti ano ngofo sheko aba mu ye garanti no omu ni nsu ni mu omu we che bo mutma sensu na ma abefa wa akope wa aricos
mo Majesty na wase ne yemfa ensia na fe yemfa for we see a friend adwafa ne ye wose kwakoi. I'm watching you live from New York Bronx or say ben ne de mefua so pint excavators no yenhye no hello mba cha hoini
eduku mi na ti sen
erade adom boko na so e
eso me ho ya pa
ye de erade ase ne frozen
Munkaila Jonas ni
Munkaila yitio
da se bebi a ebi wa obi a mechia no na abanga osi obi a be didi peche incoming national youth organizer MPP or
me pacha konim mame
Minya bema galamsey no nyina edienya but me ha me pa me market jefu a say there is a shame site na ukomukra preliminary nsem aye titi ne say bibi oboni dwuma no enhyeda enha the vegetation is especially yensu but mesre sa galamsey you know minya nyina ye kasetia fine abane say yeshishi enyoma ni ade nyina ye fuaso because yempe a situation say aban CZ chamfines and CZ excavators edukumi ade nche obeti say excavators na nya taba omatu na ndisi fo ya se dia asa dia propaganda nti media mesre say we mampenya akufo da sinikra free site ho na ye vegetation no yensanya no into the former state
yo ya no asede yemfa na afi yemfa ofrefro hello
awen verbal
eno mamu ye de
eno mamu ye papa
yes ya ho yemfa cha wani
Great Amos from Tema
Great Amos into you
awen gazie me de na ayen bisa makakakakam excavator se bagana ha okopota the container say bagana ha ye bizate for the map permit na permit na the form am the excavators nba no anye bia transport ministry ho en penifo map permit amo nkofo the excavators nba no eya omusho document mi ye said ye no me be ansa no me dey amo ana ni etosu bi utie madam ne ni pe honorable K ya enipo amu ye adwuma ho eye be di opanyi nukure wo me say nipa e adwuma ho ye 1 million na wo nsase wo ye mpenzo no kwanton ten wo dwin nsase so be tombre bi yetimi nua be nua manche na wo se na e be to samben mo amu ye adwuma ma mo nkate bi enen ye agu adwuma keto a wo ye o because nipa no onyi no say tam no tinkan ha ye to wa abretira obe faka no agoto biaba
yo ya no ase ne mfa onsi asa on so frɛ na wo che wa adwene number ne 0302216561 and 0302216562 na we see your friend K Flex and any and message award aba no say I'm watching you live from Kufuridua and obisasa is the excavators important than nipa na ben and yen shit ne afia nkoye ni meni kwanse so kra adwa fe na your message ne ya kind da we message award aba was your friend Kwasi Usu Kwasi so were live power the for Australia and what the eba and was say aban hodo a ma bani nyina no de also mo yane so mo sake MMDCs ni nyina esansanya de a omoboa aban ni vision and the cost to fight against Galamsey ne dia odeba no sanso na we say your friend Kito Steven de by nemum Derek Aite de na abasisia Derek so were live community 20 lash bitema e hon wa hwe e de efre no good evening edukumi also good evening Kito Steven so message I want so the buy ni or say stop mentioning or see any din bone mum yanka Ghana ho asem ni kwase any personal individuals e ban say e be ha dwene mama just one message e wa ha and or say stop destroying our water bodies any rivers because you want to be rich enti yesia no kwan yanko yanim ne yanfo frefo ni bi hello
bidumbi
yes sir
na wapum to say
erade adumo na so
obidumbi me homboko ubo adwuma pa
medase nyame sha asemo so motaye chi yentio
obidumbi me kasa freedom kwa ofin e Pentagon
yo Pentagon yentio
edudum kwa dia me biemo pa na me kaiti mo amenchia me MP Dr. Festus Owuakufi papa ne boduma pa obidumbi sisi obaye krum dum kwa ofin ha ma wa oni mo ofin aya o kan no so aya obo ofin bi pa ye be hwe yinsu na obidumbi insu na sei ai basa into a man penny to Sana Mon Papa say ya, any media for you had eternity, na papa no adwumapana o ye na ye de eternity, then cause NDC for the propaganda say ye question she NDC for machine. So man na question machine on NDC new or MPP ni nti asem o ya aba no me de kame madwin na kenyi politician to nchen ye nya ye mfa che na enko enim na se fight ko enim a Ghana ye nya ye man
I say so a ye nya etu obidum bi medase
Mesmedase nyamisha pa mama Jesua was a good job kwaku was a good job so abrebi amota ye chi na Emmanuel Adoboaten and so did the same thing and what the buy no se kwaku Matthew one many age yo Miss Maniage so utie ye na we see a friend walanyo akwatia the message I want so ede buy ye nie or say excavators ne de enye solution na see betwaja ede atomu a solution there am lasting solution to the issue nana ko fi da ko ampem as message I want so ede abani or say what is your interest in destroying this country will be so say Ghana for na de ba ni je no muom ene wo manfo so mo yesa no monim so mo say o man na John Palm and so message e wa ha na teacher constitution we am so message no ya kind that we see a friend na nakwadwo ya fa last caller na fe yenko yenim hello
yeah hello
in fact I want to last caller
yo
etikachu obi ase mane mfre biom
mo plan free biom
mo ya do say ya friend say na ka say free
your friend that is in job but me can say fit me go on America now
yo that into
yeah now obi can say the problem with Africa is those who have powers don't have ideas and those who have ideas don't have power now maybe so nana adi elsa here yenhu aye besi anokwan shey yasa magalamte ase yensu the next 10-15 years insuo ben ene ye ben na wose import ana ase de kwese ne nyankopon esira o man Ghana ede na yempen for ekire ye fa won say let's say established ana ase yense say ye ko fa established tania obi e ka say enka yenkwaji yensi nana ebesi for back aye hu ekwan a efa so ekoi so established eni ntabanye to afa yi nana yempe for a prayer bibia no mo gaye amano sem
yo yada say yadu afrefo na sia dude kwesi message or the free YouTube ede aba was a Ghana we have a problem when so say your friend Rakia Idrisu the message I want to say about was a good evening ni bi Rakia Isaac Atobra one of the no aso tro ni dingu ha wan fa hwe ama we YouTube de no yes on Facebook Max Omate eso the message about was a good work Radisha ni adwuma pa wo bo ede aboa wo Ghana na mama jemfu a message was answered there about was fix the country ye can and fix ya adwene ansa ne de sobo na kwa kobo empanyimfo ono so message a wono so ede aba no na we see friend Ochuwa Daniel o Cape Coast and a wotie yen ehwe yen ede free say let's continue to bend the excavators essence no kwa na ebema omanfo eni ada ho na afi watwe wo ho ede free galamsey ho we see friend na Nana Kwajo no say do good work and so bion and come na make I was saying you make almost so yasne ma burning issues dwumadi and na de the pre war a Franco Trading Enterprise from papa na himfie and alomo betres e nsapa wonu bi ababua woni 18 years ya na hu hia me se wa menum bi wo ye penfo menum bi o ma kra no fo so menum bi drink responsibly DBS for the coloring class o me de aso yasne a chese coloring class de obi ajatum say no ne papa no eno ne papa no it is about board down so they are not say no and now the board down so Alexander kusiasie do message awade aba and was say was a Ghana hypocrisy in the doors on the door abribia yesore aye gospel is ya hu Judas and ya wo ye ho se kan hypocrisy no doors too much yen hwe na yen ka ho asem yen nyina we so na ene burning issues dwumadi no yen fa emra na wiye Kwajo for Jolly Stowell production team no captain's band wono na ebo odi hikpakpa God bless you Kwajo wo bo adwuma we need a ho nyame sharp wo bre nya de be kwa de biara da sanso ena Joshua Kwame Kulenu enso production team no ka ho Milovan enso eka ho bi ene yenya ex official member enso bafo echamfo enso eba ha bia echamfo bebiu wono so ebeboa ye na unhu ye Facebook and our comments no timi de ba na etimi kenkan e de mawo there na Jamestown Joko ene de en eto ho enti enche bia na afi ye sorry so enche bia na afi kuli there hen we okay enti we na menye yo Ye di bibie si anyame pa burning issues abroad ba bibia wo. Ena me na metra kwanya midin di obidum bie kwaku edu kumi. Betena mu ma menu aba ekua boache wa yi Adom. Enche bia ekua beba. Eti ya sorry so dia wodon ahomaso. Wodon ahomaso papa bi wodon ahomaso aboa mo manfo do so. Amanfo mpena twe aso amadane wodokan amadane awade. Akuma anyame sha watre. Eni ahofama wode atete Ghana fo maguna menne awade aye akono aye fe na aye nije. Shaw dross. Mane nware wansa. Eno na akuma wakawie ana afei wode asoso ntie sorry ne de na meda. Yes, sir. Yadamasi.